We've got baseball. It's the Minnesota Twins against the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball, right here on 2K Sports.
The Twins and the Chicago White Sox, yearly going down to the wire in the Central Division for #1. They meet in Chicago. 2K Sports and Major League Baseball welcome you to our broadcast second week of August. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Crockett. A very happy bunch of Chicago fans, these on the south side, cheering for the Sox. We're going to see Mark Buehrle make the start in today's game. Steve, focus here against Minnesota.
Well, Mark Buehrle has made a living on working quickly. He tries to keep the hitters off balance, and he works at his own pace, which is quick. It keeps the defense in the game behind him, and he throws all of his pitches for strikes.
Here's a look at Ron Gardenhire's lineup presented by Pepsi. In our scouting report, John, who are we watching for today?
Well, Denard Span's the kind of guy that you can put out on the field and you don't have to worry about. He plays great defense. He's a good average hitter, high on base guy. Not going to hit a lot of home runs, but he's not going to beat you with mistakes. He's a consummate team guy.
The last outing for the White Sox proved to be a win. One game after another, they really do not seem stoppable right now. They're just piling up the W's.
Well, you know what I think of their chances? This confidence high right now, the way they've been playing, there's no team in baseball that can handle this team.
And Buehrle gets it by, called strike, and the count will go to 0-1. And the way they're playing right now, unstoppable is the word. Head up the middle. Oh, my, that almost got him. I don't know how he got out of the way. Now a quick look for this game of the White Sox and how they are positioned in the field. Now, Steve, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, they're confident with Alex Rios out there. Just a solid all-around defender with a strong throwing arm. He's a quality defensive player.
And Delman Young in. One out, nobody on. Cut fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
I had the hat trick last night, striking out 3 times in that ball game, and see if he can't make some adjustments today.
And that is down. Twins first base hit.
Now batting.
Let's take a chance now to take a look at where the White Sox sit today in the rankings in the American League. First in batting average with runners in scoring position. And they're also #1 in hits, a lineup that puts the ball in play, finds holes, and gets themselves on base. A real bonus to scoring runs.
And it's Joe Mauer now. And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing was on, though. Here's the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for a strike. 1-2.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
Still 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And Mauer fights off yet another during this at bat.
Well, you're behind in the count 1-2. All you want to do is try to stay alive and hope the pitcher makes a mistake. He didn't make a mistake on that pitch, but he got enough wood on it just to foul it off.
And that's 2. A double play. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. And the White Sox, their first chance is coming. Minnesota starters on the mound. Here's a look. And he gets going against these White Sox hitters. What do you think's in store?
As a manager, you send Nick Blackburn out to the mound, you know you're going to get a competitor. He's going to give you an effort out there. He's a guy that really goes at the hitters. His slider is his put-away pitch. To be most effective, though, he has to get strike 1.
And Kubel tracks it down.
Number 10.
And it's Alexei Ramirez now. One away. One of the best batting averages in the league. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, one of the offensive leaders in the game this year, and obviously a guy who's getting the job done for this offense, and somebody they've really come to rely upon.
And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's one down here.
Number 14.
A good piece of hitting right there with one out. Now let's see what they can do with him now that they've got a man on first.
And it's Paul Konerko now. He's number 1 in runs scored in the league. That's it, foul by Konerko. Here's the pitch. Konerko fouls off another. Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
Well, you like to see your pitcher strike guys out. You like to see him keep the pitch count down. He did both.
Big smile in the dugout over there. That's a domination in that effort by the pitcher. Carlos Quentin at the plate with 2 away. He's the league leader in hits. Swings a little late that time. Strike 1. Here's the pitch. There's a swing. Line drive, center field. And there's Young for out number 3. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand it. Still scoreless in Chicago. And here's Michael Kadire.
First base. Michael Kadire.
A smash to first, and Konerko getting to it. And that's out number 1, stepping in the bag.
Number 16.
And Kubel's in the box.
Hitting such a mental part of the game, and coming off last night when he had 3 hits, he's got to be feeling good.
Back up the middle. Burley. That's the second out. And it's J.J. Hardy now. Base is empty and 2 down. Burley with a delivery. Hit sharply towards the hole. And he'll step on first to retire the side. So Mark Burley gets him 1, 2, 3. Good start for him. And it'll be the White Sox. Clear skies and U.S. Cellular Field on the menu for this afternoon. Glad to have you with us.
Jordan Beckham.
And Beckham's in the box. He'll start the home half of the second. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, he's got great movement on that 2-seamer. It's one of the best around.
The strike 2 pitch, and Blackburn gets him.
This is where you want to go with the breaking ball, to the outside corner. Paint the black. Get the call. The hitter gave up on it. He got the pitch he wanted.
Chicago White Sox.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching.
51.
Oh, pretty healthy break. 88 mile per hour breaking ball.
1 out. And Alex Rios at the plate. And at the plate, one of the tops in runs scored. Top 5. Can't wait long enough for that one, and he starts out with a strike. Here's the delivery. Swing, a ball hit high, deep to left field, way back. Out of here, a home run.
Gary looked like he was setting on that pitch. He got it and drove it out of the park.
What they're going to want to do in this ball game now is take advantage of that and build that momentum up.
Well, they need to still be aggressive out there and go right after it. Well, that's what you want. Run support for your pitching and attack the opposition. That's what the White Sox are doing right here.
Nobody on base, 1 away. Hit hard on the ground to short. So Krasinski retired.
Third base. Number 25.
And Martin to bat.
Martin.
2 outs and nobody on. Swings and misses. The good change right there. 0-1.
Now, if you saw the game last night, you saw what a disappointing day he had at the plate, striking out 3 times in that one. Let's see if they can turn it around today.
Throws on to first. Side is retired. They get that first run of the ball game here in the second. Something to work on. The White Sox lead it 1-0. Tolbert at the plate.
Second baseman, number 20, Matt Tolbert.
And Burley gets it by. Called strike, and the count will go to 0-1.
Velocity and location are absolutely critical. That pitch was exactly where he wanted to throw it.
Beckham. And that's in plenty of time for the out.
Designated hitter, 311.
And Friday's batting. 1 out, nobody on. Burley with a delivery. Paints the lower outside corner. Call strike one. And Przinsky calls for the pitch. Lays off the cutter. Good pitch, but it's 1-1. There's a strike, bottom half of the zone. 1-2 now.
Outstanding movement on the cut fastball, but he left it out over the heart of the plate. He got away with one right there.
The 1-2 from Burley. That ball swung on, hit. Rios to field it. Now it's 2 away.
Third base.
Rank-wise now, let's take a look at where the Minnesota Twins sit in the American League. 4th in batting average, 4th in hits, and they also show up in the top 5 in on-base percentage. That will go a long way to their ability to score runs. The more runners you get on, the more chances you have to score runs.
Punto at the plate. Lifetime 289 off Mark Burley. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0. The 1-0 now. That swung on and hit. Quentin's going to play it. And that one falls in there for a single. And that's going to bring Denard Span to the plate.
Well, with that big 2-out hit right there in this inning, you know the manager's in there telling him, let's not let him breathe. Let's not let him get that 3rd out. Let's score before this inning's over.
But Gary, they're going to have to give him the green light at first base. He has good speed. They're down by a run. He's got to get
hit up the middle. And Ramirez fields the ball. And he'll step on the bag. That'll do it. Mark Burley, that's another good inning. He continues to dominate through 3 innings of work. And it'll be the White Sox. And it's Jim Thome at the plate. He's our first batter, home half of the 3rd
Number
inning.
27, Jim Thome.
The pitch. Swings, lines this one back up the middle. Streak continues. That gets in. And that'll bring Johnny Damon to the plate.
Left fielder.
Well, all you ask from your players is to give them some consistency, and Johnny Damon throughout his career has done that. He's a guy that can hit for average. He can hit the ball of the ballpark if you make a mistake. The thing about it is he's a winning player. It seems like any team he ever plays on, they end up winning.
That ball is belted deep left center. That ball is way back there. And out of here, a home run, 2 runs, 1 swing.
White Sox lead expanded here, Gary. They just keep getting big hits.
Number 10.
No outs and nobody on base.
Ramirez.
Now the first pitch. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1.
Well, that pitch right there, he just blew it right by the hitter. Swung late.
And it's 0-2. Alexei Ramirez going to have to protect now.
Now his 2 RBIs helped contribute to the offense in last night's ballgame.
Swung on, a fly ball heading towards the corner and right. And it's off the right field wall. And he ends up at second. That's a double.
Now he's surrendered 3 straight hits. He's got to bounce back and get this guy. He needs an out.
Paul Konerko to the plate, runner in scoring position, while leading the league in home runs. And he starts Konerko out. He's wishing he laid off that one. A strike on a pitch in the dirt.
Just a solid offensive player day in and day out, and a guy that really can deliver for this offense.
He delivers. And Paul Konerko strikes out. Could not make contact.
On a quick strikeout right there. Keeps this game close in the early going.
Boy, that one went by in a hurry. That was 1-2-3, sending back.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
RBI opportunity right here for Carlos Quentin. Leading the MLB in batting average. One out, a runner on at second base. First pitch to Quentin. He's a little early that time, 0-1.
Gary, he can really swing the bat. Just a quality approach at the plate. Day in and day out, that consistency is critical to their success.
The strike two pitch, and Blackburn gets him.
Well, I tell you what, for a two-seam fastball, he had some good movement and good pop on that one. Batter swung late.
2 down.
At the plate.
Let's take a peek at the league's State Farm sponsored leaderboard for RBI.
All of these guys have one thing in common. With the game on the line, with runners on base, they come through in the clutch and deliver and drive in the big runners.
And Beckham's in the box. He's hitting .333 lifetime off Nick Blackburn. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. This one into the gap, rolling towards the wall. And they get that run in. Boy, this lineup, they are hot right now. The chances, they are productive.
51, Alex Rios.
Well, this is a guy right here that was made to hit fastballs, and that's what he looks for, and that's what he got right there. Put a good swing on it. He knew what to do with it for that double.
Dunsing called on to do the hurling now. He's been chosen to take over out there. Swings and misses at the fastball, 0-1.
Well, that fastball right there, he just blew it by him.
This one's grounded hard up the middle. From his knees, got him. What a throw. So they strike for 3 more runs here and widen that lead even further. The White Sox, 4-run lead. Look at the manager, Ozzie Guillen. His ball club has produced the offense necessary so far. His work now to make sure they keep this lead. And Young's in the box. Burley with a delivery. And that swung on and hit. Rios. And that one is in there, his second hit today. So that brings up Joe Mauer. And a chance to check out the schedule for the White Sox. They'll wrap up this series with Minnesota today. They take on the division rival Tigers. Here's a team that'll be trying to turn things around. It's been very tough for them lately. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Following that, it'll be a road series to play the Twins and their hitter, Delman Young. That's a team in a little bit of a slump lately. Wins will not come easy over the next stretch of games. Runner on first base, nobody out. Burley with a delivery. Strike one to Mauer.
Look, Gary, the way this is going so far in the fourth, I mean, they do have 3 hits. So they've had a couple of base runners, but I think that because they're not mounting hit after hit, they may have to put some plays on and get the runners moving.
Now over to first and safe at first. Close play, not quite enough time to get it. One out, man on first. First pitch to Kadire. Taps this one foul to the right. Strike 2, Kadire. Watch that strike zone now.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
And he fouls another one off.
Well, the last thing you want to do in this situation is strike out. But with an 0-2 count, your chances are pretty good that you will strike out. But this defensive approach will keep him alive.
Well hit towards the middle. Up with it now. That's 1 and 2. Double play. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. No production net from the Twins. It's going to be Brzezinski. He's in the top echelon of hits right now.
A.J. Brzezinski.
And here's the first one. Fouled away.
Such a consistent, productive, professional hitter. You know, one of their best bats in the lineup, Gary.
A smash towards the hole. That brings up Martin. Let's check out the league hit leaders, courtesy of State Farm.
25, Martin.
What a year for him. Top 5 in homers. A runner on first, no outs. And here's the pitch. Hot shot towards the hole. Here's the Central Division race as it stands going into the dog days of summer. Brought to you by State Farm. First place, the White Sox. Second place, the Royals. In third, the Indians. Twins are fourth. And rounding out the list, the Tigers.
The longer the Minnesota Twins stay in the middle of the pack in this division, the more difficult it's going to be to live up to the expectations they had coming into this season.
And it's Jim Thome at the plate. Great season, top 10 in RBI. Swing, a ball hit high in the air, deep to left field. Goodbye, home run, good for 3. He gets 3 guys home. Now they lead by 7.
Now coming to bat for the Chicago White Sox. Left fielder, number 18, Johnny Damon.
Nobody on base and nobody out. First pitch on the way to Damon. That ball is hit a long way deep into right center field, way back there. Tell it goodbye. They add to the lead. Man, what a big day these guys are having.
They have not figured out a way how to shut down this White Sox offense today. They look so good.
Bases are empty with no one out. And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1. You know that taco you had before the game, Steve? I think we've got a full fiesta going early in this one.
I think that we do, and now you're getting me hungry just thinking about it.
Ramirez will foul that one away. Swing and a miss. That's a changeup. Down on strikes, 1 out.
He pulled the string right there. Must have been looking for the fastball. Swings right through the changeup for strike 3.
And we've got Jose Majaras on the mound. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. Johnny gets going here against these White Sox bats. What are you expecting?
Well, Jose Majaras comes in the game, and here's a guy that's a left-handed pitcher who's going to throw his fastball anywhere from 90 to 94 miles an hour. And occasionally, though, when he needs it, he can get it above 95.
Hit sharply towards the hole. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
Right fielder, number 20.
And it's Carlos Quentin in the box now. And he hits the ball. Right now he leads the AL. Base is empty with 2 outs. And the first pitch. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike 1. Strike 2. Now with no balls, 2 strikes, Quentin needs to protect that strike zone.
Now had the hat trick last night, striking out 3 times in that ball game, and see if he can't make some adjustments today.
Ball! swing, shoots this one towards the gap, right center. That one, a one-hopper off the wall. So there are two men down here, but they do get a man in scoring position.
Perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside, go the other way. And Beckham's in the box. He's averaged .391 lifetime off Minnesota. Strike started off the at-bat 0-1.
A fastball up and away. It's awfully tough to catch up with it.
Swung on, hit sharply to first. And on the State Farm leaderboard, we have a look at the best on-base percentages around the league.
What a tough group of hitters right here to pitch to. They battle, they scratch, they claw, they find a way to get on base, and they really wear down the opposing pitcher.
2 men on, 2 men out. And he starts Rios out. That's hit foul by Rios. Here's the pitch. Liner towards the hole. And Quinton's home.
Now coming to bat.
Well, that's 3 consecutive hits he's given up. He can't be out of gas yet. He just has to bear down and get somebody out. They don't want to go to the bullpen this early in the game.
Cast a drive and a run, A.J. Pierzynski. And right now, top 5 in runs batted in the league. 2 men on and 2 men out. Pitch on the way. Takes that first pitch low in the strike zone, strike 1. Hot shot towards the hole. Time to look at our State Farm leaderboard. The players with the highest average with runners in scoring position.
If I've ever come back as a general manager, I want all these guys on my team because I love how they swing the bat and they get the job done when the game's on the line.
2 outs, bases loaded. First one to tee in. Here's the pitch. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike. For his career, .254 against the Twins. Here's one hit very well deep. And it's going to be Young. And there's the third out. Not before they tally 5 times thanks to 2 home runs in the inning. White Sox continue to run away with this ball game. There's a quick glimpse of Ron Gardenhire. And a tough 3 outs and a long 3 outs by his standards. It's a devastating blow for his ball club. The offense still not there. And Jason Kubel now to lead it off. Grounded out his last time up. And he starts Kubel out. Here's a swing and a fly ball. Damon able to pull that one in.
For the Minnesota Twins, shortstop.
And it's J.J. Hardy now.
Coming off a good ball game last night, picking up 2 hits in that one.
And a strike. Burley catches him looking.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
Swung on. That is hit. Oh, mercy. Well, that did not miss him by much, but he got out of the way. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's 1 down here.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and he took advantage of it.
Now Pierzynski positions himself. 0-1. Catcher can't control it, and he takes off for second. And he's in there at second base. So they can't make the play.
Well, listen, it's all about advancing base runners in the game. You got to make plays defensively, but that error cost him, and he came out of his hand wrong, and the ball sailed on him.
Swung on, line softly to right, and that's through a base hit. Great opportunity for Minnesota.
Well, even though they lost the last game, he had 2 big hits, and that's a good sign if you're the manager of this team that he's starting to swing the bat really well.
Burley with a delivery. Looks at one. That's in there for a strike.
And you can throw the ball down to the zone with that kind of movement. It can be very effective.
Called strike, and he's behind now. 0-2.
All the pressure on the hitter right now. He knows that he has to protect the plate in order not to strike out.
Swing liner back up the middle. That'll be a base hit at an RBI. So Minnesota continues their offense.
Third baseman, number 8, Nick Punto.
It's now he's surrendered 3 straight hits. He's got to bounce back and get this guy. He needs an out.
Punto at the plate. Well, swung on, grounded towards the hole. To second for 1. And they turn the double play. They pick up 1 on 3 hits, strand a man. Minnesota has started down the right track. Still a ways to go as they've got to stop this hemorrhaging of runs. He run a homer last time in the lineup.
It's nice to have a bat like this in the lineup because as you're going through the game, you know you've got a chance to score runs every time he comes to the plate. Hits it out of the ballpark. He's driving the ball. He's doing a little bit of everything.
First pitch to him. And he can't catch up with that one. 0-1.
He's got to have some confidence in this one. 3 hits in the game last night. Must be seeing the ball well.
And that's a strike. Tomei's going to have to hit with a little less of a cut here.
Well, the hitter's dug himself a pretty deep hole right here. Let's see if he can battle himself out of it.
Still 0-2. He can't connect on that. Jim Tomei up empty on a swing.
This pitch has a little life to it at 84 on the gun. It's a pretty good movement.
And it's Johnny Damon now. He's got one of the best averages in the American League. First pitch on the way to Damon. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Oh, he's having some kind of offensive season, Gary. Really in the middle of everything this team's doing offensively.
Ball is blasted. A long high drive deep to center field. Gone. That's a dinger. They add to the lead. Man, what a big day these guys are having. And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. One out, bases empty. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. And a big, big offensive day, Steve. Like you said, they've just got the bats rolling. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. It's up against the wall on a bounce. And he's in at second with a double. 1 out.
First base, number 14, Paul Konerko.
Well, a guy that just continues to swing the bat well in this ball game. 3 hits right now so far, and it comes with 1 out in the inning. Can it start a rally?
And here's Paul Konerko. Strike 1. He's the league leader in ribbies. Strike 2, no balls and 2 strikes. Konerko now will look to tighten up that zone.
Well, power was there for him in the game last night. Hit a home run. We'll see if he can take advantage of some mistake pitches today.
Got him there. That was a nice strikeout.
Here's the slider coming right at you in K-Camp. Get a better look at that.
Carlos Quentin at the plate with 2 away. First pitch to Quentin. Took something off, and it swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, you talk about a guy who just corkscrewed himself into the ground. Bad timing.
A smash over the wall. A 2-run home run.
They have not figured out a way how to shut down this White Sox offense today. They look so good.
Number 15, Jordan Beckham.
And the first pitch. This is a swing hit in the air. Foul ball. He just couldn't keep it fair. The pitch. Strike two. Gordon Beckham now will have to keep an eye out on the strike zone. Got him, and they're able to avert any more damage. Side retired. But they strike for 3 runs here thanks to 2 home runs in the inning. White Sox continue. And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Crow. Burley with a delivery. And that's in for a strike.
And you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter. You're way ahead of the game.
Started to go around. That pitch is in there anyway. 0-2. Up the middle. Whoa, get out of the way of that one. Straight back up the middle. So he's aboard. Base hit, nobody out.
Well, that pitch down and away is the toughest in the game to hit. It's a perfect pitch from the pitcher. Great piece of hitting.
And keep that in mind. Next time around, we'll see whether or not he changes up and how he throws to this guy. He deals. There's a swing and a liner towards first. And Konerko makes the catch. And he'll go back to first. And here's Joe Mauer.
Now picked up 3 big base hits in the game last night. Swinging the bat very well.
And Mauer ready for the first pitch. Fastball runs inside. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Cutter just off the black, and he falls behind. 2-0. He's ready. Now the 2-0. Drilled towards the hole. Good offensive chance here.
Well, even though it was a tough loss in the last game, the fact that this guy had 3 hits in the game, that has to tell you that there's signs that he's going to get on a hot streak, and he's starting off this one already on a strong note.
And here's Michael Kadire. Lifetime 289 off the White Sox. Well, working on the 0-1 count now.
Well, Gary, this guy has an outstanding changeup. I mean, he makes his living by deceiving the hitter.
And this is hit in the air, foul down the left field line. Good effort there, but he couldn't get into position to make that play.
You know, Gary, I mean, the reason he gets so many swings and misses on this pitch is the change in velocity. He'll throw the hard fastball and then pull the string on the changeup. The hitter sees fastball, thinks fastball, gets out in front and swings and misses. K-Cam registers this at 86 miles per hour with some pretty good brakes.
Here's Jason Kubel, looks to bring that runner in. Last time up, flew out. 2 down. Runners at first and second. And he starts Kubel out. And a strike. Burley catches him looking.
Well, that's a quality fastball right there, just pounding the strike zone down and away. He had no chance to put that one in play.
0-1. Good hard cutter in for a called strike. Changeup got him, and the side is retired. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. The White Sox still on top. Looking to the lineup, 6, 7, 8 hitters on their way to the plate. And Alex Rios to lead off. Top 5 AL in runs scored.
Now, Gary, I think you're losing a little something here. I don't think this guy's nearly as solid defensively as the one he's replacing, so interesting move.
And it goes foul. No luck on that one. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Time for Rios now to protect. And Alex Rios has struck out a big swing and a miss.
Well, that's what you love to see from a pitcher, setting guys down quickly. Keeps that pitch count down.
1, 2, 3. Can't ask for any more efficiency than that, John.
No, an excellent pitch selection there.
It's going to be Brzezinski, and one of the league's most prolific hitters in the top 5. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1.
Just a solid offensive player day in and day out, and a guy that really can deliver for this offense.
Here it comes. Fastball got him, 2 down.
He's got some real giddy up on the fastball today. It's got that good late action in the zone. That's his 5th strikeout on the fastball.
And here's Martian in the top 10 in hits. First one to Tian. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line to left. And in there, second hit for him in the ball game in his 4th plate appearance. And a look at who has the most long balls this month, courtesy of State Farm.
This is a list of guys that when they get in there, they're looking to do some damage, to really hurt the opposition, looking to drive the ball. It's not just about contact, it's about hard contact.
Two outs and a man on first. Tomei gets in. Here's the first delivery. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike.
Well, you got 2 outs here with a man on first base, so I think a legitimate chance to get out of this inning without being scored upon, and at least maybe get that offense back in there and see if they can't score some runs.
The pitch. There's contact. He drove it well. And there's Young for out number 3. No runs on a base hit. They leave one man on at first. Up next, it'll be the Twins. Here's J.J. Hardy leading it off. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Number 1, J.J. Hardy.
Hardy settles in. First pitch. Hit on the ground towards second. Back up.
He's out.
One away
To the
now.
plate for the Minnesota Twins. Second base.
Tolbert at the plate. Had a base hit his last time up. Base is empty with 1 away. Ground ball towards second. Beckham over to Konerko. 2 down. Boy, he made that throw a split second before he lost control of the body.
The key was he kept his eye on the target the entire time.
Big smile, he got that one done. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to left center. Damon. And there's the 3rd out. Amazingly fast inning. Outs here coming quickly. 3 pitches. The White Sox still ahead. And so Johnny Damon leads it off. All eyes are on him as he looks for a record-tying 4th home run.
Well, he's found his groove, no question about it. He's getting his pitches, and he is driving them out of the park.
He waved at that breaker and misses, and an 0-1 count. Here's a look at the matchup numbers. 3-0-1 off Minnesota. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Veteran Damon, though, will cut it down and try to just poke it out there.
The best pitch in baseball is the fastball down and away, and if you can execute it, you can be very effective. That's why he got the swing and the miss.
When you love what he did right there, there's no time wasted. Let's go right after him and sit him down.
That's about keeping a hitter off balance, and he certainly did there.
Well, just a hello, how you doing, and see you later.
Swung on and missed, 0-1.
Oh, he just swung late on that one. That's what you call getting gassed up.
Swing and a miss. He's in the hole. 2 strikes.
He had a little extra giddy up on that one as he just blows it right by him.
Swing and a miss on the fastball. Second out in the inning.
Now we're going to get a chance, Gary, to see the 4-seam fastball in K-Camp. That's how you use your fastball, using it very effectively. 2 consecutive punch-outs.
And he starts Konerko out. Swings and misses. The good change right there. 0-1. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Konerko now will look to tighten up that zone. Struck him out. That's number 8 in the game. Not a lot of action in this half inning. Nothing on. We'll move ahead to the 8th. Punto at the plate. He's going to lead off here as we go to the 8th.
Number 8, Nick Punto.
Here's the first pitch. Swung on and hit. It's going to be Quentin. One away.
Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here. That's 6 in a row that he's set down.
Base is empty, 1 out. And Burley gets it by, called strike, and the count will go to 0-1.
No, Gary, with 1 out right here, they still have time in this inning to try to generate some runs. They need to score here in this 8th inning and not leave it all to the 9th.
And that's a base hit. Span on board now. That'll bring Delman
for
Young
the
up.
Minnesota Twins.
Chance to see the team who have a charge in their bats this
21.
season, courtesy of State
Delman
Farm.
Young.
Number 1, the White Sox. The Red Sox in second. Third, the Yankees. Jays fourth. And we've got the Twins, who are number 5.
Well, when you go into a game and you're facing a team that has a slugging percentage as equal as you, and you're one of the top teams in baseball, here's what the pitcher has to do. Chuck and duck, because you throw it over the plate, these two teams are going to put it in play, and put it in play with a lot of power. You better hope your outfielders have their running shoes on, because they're going to do a lot of work in this one.
Great opportunity for Minnesota. It's Morales at the plate. This one's grounded to second. He's up with it. 1 and 2. A double play. Only 5 pitches to get out of that inning. That'll rest your arm. The White Sox still ahead. Here's a look at Ozzie. Ozzie Guillen. Last inning, that pitching gave up nothing. That's what he wants to see. Now looking for the offense to try and expand the lead. And it's Carlos Quentin in the box now. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And it gets down. That's hit number 3 on the ball game in 5 at-bats. That's going to bring Gordon Beckham up.
Now breaking down Carlos Quentin's season so far. Let's see how he stacks up compared to everybody else. First in batting average, first in hits, and he's also first in on-base percentage. That knack of getting on base better than anybody else. He can spoil a pitcher's pitch, work the count. He knows the strike zone extremely well.
And Matt Guerrero gets ready to throw. He'll be relieving for the Twins now. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Over the wall, goodbye, a 2-run homer. 2-run homer just adds to a terrific hitting game they've had. And Alex Rios up.
Center fielder, number 51, Alex Rios.
Nobody on base and nobody out. And he starts Rios out. Passes up a ball this time and swings for a strike that's in the dirt. And Steve, this is the point in the ball game where you are really putting it to the opposition. The long ball can do that to you late.
Well, there's no question. I mean, you give up those home runs and it just deflates your own team. So offense ruling the day. They have not figured out a way how to shut down this White Sox offense today. They look so good.
Here's the first pitch. This one's grounded hard up the middle. So Krasinski retired. Here's what the Twins have in store. To wrap up the Chicago series today. They look to host a team that they've had some recent success against, the Oakland Athletics. That's a 3-game series. Team that beat them pretty good in the last series. So a lot of home games on the way. The fans will have a chance to see their guys many times over the next couple of weeks. Swings and misses. The sinker, 0-1.
Well, he was way behind on that one. Must have been looking for something else.
And yet another hit there, seeing the ball well.
Now batting.
Well, anytime you're a hitter and you can get 3 hits in a game, you're going to see that average start creeping up to where you want it to be. And he's on now with 1 out.
Runner at first with 1 down. Tomei gets in. Here's the first delivery. And he takes one in there, 0-1.
This is an effective pitch when you can bury that slider down and in, bury it at the back foot of the hitter. Very difficult to hit.
And with that strike, Guerrero is now in front, 0-2. He can't connect on that. Jim Tomei up empty on a swing.
Well, it seemed like he made it easy. 3 pitches, big strikeout.
Can't get rid of a guy any quicker than that. Only took 3 and he's gone. A runner on first with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And that's by him, 0-1. He's gone 3 for 6 lifetime against Matt Guerrero. Damon will foul that one away. Struck him out. Boy, is he glad this inning's over. But they strike for 3 runs here thanks to 2 home runs in the inning. White Sox continue to run away with this ball game. There is a quick glimpse of Ron Gardenhire. He's reflecting right now, not likely a lot of positive reflections, however, in this game. And so Michael Kadaya leads it off. Called out on strikes in his last appearance. Burley with a delivery. Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. On the way. Called strike, and it's 0-2.
Well, a non-save situation right here in the 9th inning, and they just want to get outs right now. Try to get the first out of the inning. Take away hope as the other team needs to score a bunch of runs. You get an out, you can really deflate them.
Well, he finished that one off with a strikeout. Nice pitch. And Kubal's in the box. No hits yet, but he'll get another chance right here. Mark Burley gets that important strike, 0-2. Change-up. Thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, he went with the changeup right there, but he kept it up in the strike zone. He's lucky the hitter laid off of that one.
Changeup swung on and missed. That's the out. Number 2.
Well, when the pitcher hits his spots and he sets you up for this pitch, it makes it very difficult. He swung right over the top of it and just couldn't make contact.
Base is empty and 2 down. Hardy settles in. First pitch. 0-1. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
In there, now 1-2. Swung on and missed, and this game's history.
White Sox win this in a lopsided victory, dominating performance, Gary.
Now we'll look back at our Pepsi Clutch performer. Our fantastic display by Mark Burley got it done today.
Well, you know, Gary, he made just that one mistake, but that doesn't tarnish the shine of this performance today. And I'll tell you what, a manager absolutely loves it when he doesn't have to go to the bullpen. He can give those guys a day off, and it makes them stronger for the remainder of the season. But I tell you, this guy was throwing strikes today, and it was an easy decision to keep him in the game.
Steve, it seemed like they knew from the get-go they had it. This was going to be their day, and they were right.
You and I like the close games just because there's a little more intrigue for all 9 innings, but the hometown fans, they like the offensive explosion and the big win.
And until next time, this is Gary Thorne, along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We'll catch you at the yard.